Hi, I'm Jules and you're watching 7 Minutes. Nowadays, almost everyone has heard of the remarkable events that have taken place at Animal Farm, but not everybody knows exactly what happened and how it started. Today's episode, we will be retracing the steps leading up to the rebellion and re-establishment of Animal Farm. We will be looking into the ideas of animalism and how the situation is today. We have an exclusive interview with 4 of the instigators of the rebellion and those who were involved in it. First, we will be talking to Boxer, a cart horse on Animal Farm. He is going to tell us a little about the beginning and the ideas old Major had about the rebellion. Thank you for being here on the show. A lot of people have been interested in knowing how it all started. The idea of animalism. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Well, it all started with the prize boy on our farm, old Major. God bless his soul. He was such an intelligent boy. He always had the right answers. One night he asked us to gather around him in the barn. He had a dream. He had a dream about a better future for all animals. That we will all be equal and stop letting humans harm us.
So was it old Major that started the rebellion?
Well, you could say that. He was the source of it, at least. He taught us what we are not allowed to do, such as use tobacco and drink alcohol. Kill another animal, 2 legs bad, 4 legs good. He taught us Beast of England. Oh, merry times we sung that song. I usually sing the loudest. I always do my best.
So what happened to old Major?
He died a few days later. It would have been great, though, if he had been able to witness the rebellion.
Thank you for sharing this with us, Boxer. Thank you very much. Now we'll have to talk with Napoleon. He's one of the pigs who has been on the farm for a long time and will hopefully tell us more about this matter. Welcome, Napoleon. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
So tell us, when did the rebellion itself happen?
Well, it started about 3 months after old Major passed away. Those were rough times, especially for the weaker animals.
Rough times? What do you mean by that?
First of all, old Major used to be very kind to the other animals and they found it comfortable listening to him. And then, of course, Mr. Jones was having his drinking problems all the time, so he forgot to feed us and we were all starving.
Was it planned when you banished Mr. Jones and his workers away from the farm?
No, it wasn't planned at all. Like I said before, we were all starving, so one of the cows, she lost it. She broke through the store shed and we all just started eating from the bins.
What happened next?
Well, Mr. Jones and the 4 men, or his 4 men, heard the noise and came rushing to the store shed. They had whips in their hands, but it didn't stop us. We ran after them until they gave up. It's really interesting to see what animals are capable of doing if you take away their food. Sometimes you can even control them.
How the men treated you just terrible. What has changed after the men were exiled?
First of all, we got rid of all the chains, the whips and the halters. Mr. Jones' house is now a monument of our victory. And also the pigs, well, me and the pigs learned how to read and write, and we changed the front gate of Manor Farm into Animal Farm. Well, that was Snowball's idea anyway.
I see. Are there any rules that have been set down on Animal Farm?
We have, well, me and the pigs have written down 7 commandments that all the other animals have to follow, so yeah, we have set rules.
That is interesting to hear. We'll hear more about this later, but now it is time to talk to the former owner of Manor Farm, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, I can imagine it is hard for you to speak about this remarkable event that happened on your farm, so thank you for being here with us. So tell me, what do you truly think about all that happened?
Well, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. The animal need to learn in a hard way that the humans need to rule the farm, or else it will not be successful.
Yes, exactly. But it has been said that you forgot to feed the animals. Is that true?
No. I may have forgotten it once or twice, but I mean, nobody's perfect.
But did you know that they changed the farm name to Animal Farm?
Yes, I've heard. And it will take me a lot of time and a lot of money to change it back to Manor Farm.
Oh, so are you planning on getting the farm back?
No! No! I'm saying that it would cost me a lot of money and would take me a lot of time to get the farm back. I'm not saying I want it back. This is outrageous! Don't want to be a part of this anymore!
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. The last person we're going to speak to today is Clover, a former cart horse on Manor Farm. Welcome, Clover.
Thank you. It's so nice of you to have me here.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. Now, can you tell me how you feel about the changes on Animal Farm after the rebellion?
Well, a lot has changed, obviously, but the biggest change for me is that we're all supposed to be equal now. That's one of the 7 commandments.
Supposed to be? Aren't you equal?
Well, yeah, but sometimes I do feel like the pigs are the new leaders of us, but I'm probably just being foolish.
Why do you say that?
Well, they get to drink the milk and eat the apples, but they have to, so their brain functions properly.
Ah, is that what they tell you? The pigs?
Yes, but I know they're right. They're so smart, and without them, Mr. Jones might come back. And oh my lord, would that be dreadful.
Do the pigs tell you that a lot? That Mr. Jones might come back?
Well, only when we are in doubt, to remind us how terrible it would be if he would come back.
Of course. He was not very good to you. But unfortunately, we're out of time. I would like to thank everyone who came on your show here today. We will be speaking to Snowball, Molly and Benjamin on the next episode of 7 Minutes, Special Edition Animal Farm. To be continued.
You can count on me to misbehave. A prima donna girl, would you do anything for me? Buy a big diamond ring for me.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
Sorry, you get them in.
Rough times. What do you mean by that?
Well, yeah, but they have to. They are so smart. Because if they... They would all be equal. And stop letting a man...
Nowadays, almost everyone has heard about the remarkable...
But they're...
It's outrageous!